Good morning YouTube, the Lofty Biker here. I've just took a ride up when in Plymouth, well virtually Plymouth, in Saltash. This is JD Racing, KTM, ready to race. Got a couple of three little beauties to ride here for you today. First bike I'm going out on is the 2022 KTM 890 Duke. Quite excited about seeing these little boys go around. So, I'll see you in a minute, get my helmet on and we'll be away.
Good morning YouTube. Here we are. This little beast have a go at the KTM 890 Duke. Quite a firm seat. In fact, a very firm seat. Reassuring V-twin verbal. Oh, sorry. A reassuring parallel twin verbal. I believe we got the tech pack on this, which includes the quick shifter. Let a bit of air in for a minute. Down in Saltash on an industrial estate. John Deacon Racing, JD. I get the impression he was a bit of a motocrosser or a trials rider back in the day. I don't really know a lot about him. Anyway, let's take this little bad boy for a razz. Started up nice and easy. Reassuring thrum. Steering's quite steep, quite aggressive. As I say, we got the quick shifter on this one. We're going to take the road north up to Cannington and I'll give you a bit of a walk round at the golf club. Here we are. This can be a busy road, so let's just see how we get on. Got the island. It is extremely naked. I can understand why they call them super naked bikes, because you do feel really exposed. It's quite a strange feeling. Tell you what it feels like in a way. When I took out the GSX S1000, it's more comfy than that, but it feels very similar. It's got that no front end, if you know what I mean. It feels like you're literally on top of the front wheel. Amazing feeling. See if I can get past anybody. Well, there's one. It's a 40, so we're in a 40. Can't do much about it. There's no heated grips, I can tell. The bars feel quite spindly. It's got modes. It's got track, sport, road, rain, all sorts of things to play around with. It's got a little dash. It's a little square one, about a 3.5, 4 incher. So we're just entering a national, but unfortunately we've got white lines. It is pretty much the case down here in Cornwall. White lines everywhere. But look at the views across the valley. Absolutely gorgeous part of the world as this. Anyway, I shan't say a lot while I'm stuck behind this van, but when I get past it, I'll get back to you. Okay, so I'm past the lorry. We're in a 60. Dropping down into a 30. I must say it's very roomy for a small bike. I feel like I've got plenty of room, and I'm, as you know, I'm huge, 6'5", 17 stone odd. Back in the national. I'll just get past this one when I get the chance. We'll do a third gear roll on, shall we? Well, I've got to say, for a little 890, it certainly shoots up to illegal speeds very, very quickly and effectively. A little bit lumpy below 4, but once you get it spinning 5,000–6,000 revs, it goes really well. Yeah, it's got plenty of pull, plenty of grunt for a little bike. I say little bike. It ain't really a little bike, is it? It's 890 odd cc. I'll say one thing, they are fun to ride, these Dukes. Little with no weight, no pretensions of anything other than just a fun bike. Anyway, I'll slow down in such a long gear. There's absolutely nobody about. We'll get the brakes a bit of a going. We're going uphill, 40 odd mile an hour, rear brake. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So here we go again. Third gear, 45 odd mile an hour, nobody about, front brake. Yeah, that's good. So let's get going again. I keep forgetting there's a bloody quick shifter. So here we are, nobody about at all. We're doing 50 this time. I'll jam them both on. Yeah, that's superb, that is. Oh dear, I think we hit the rev limiter then. Let's try it in third gear. That's more like it. Always takes a while just to get used to a new type of shifter. Right, 30 average speed cameras. No cruise control on this baby. We'll just tittle through. Yes, it's very refined at 30 mile an hour. I must say, although this seat's extremely hard, and it is hard, it feels quite comfy actually. I do feel like I'm on a comfy bike. The handlebars are just a nice width, not too wide, not too narrow. You've got plenty of leverage. And like I say, I'm up against the stop on the back, and I can wiggle my feet and my knees around quite well. I'm pretty impressed actually how roomy it actually feels. So here we are, we're just clearing. Third gear, 30. Yeah, it's very nice bike this. Another island to have a little play at. There's nobody about, so I'm going to go all the way around it, I think. Just get a feel of what it's like. Here we go. Get your head up. It's very sure-footed. Yeah, it's lovely around the island. You can go around here a lot faster than I want to. Yeah, up to nationals immediately. I'll drop it into top. There we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on a KTM. It was a 900, then a 950, then a 990. Those big V twins, and then of course they went up to the 1190s and the Super Adventures and all that. But this is one they've developed recently, the parallel twin. They originally had the 690 single, which then became a 790 twin, and now they've put another 100cc on it to make it the 890 twin. And I've got to say, it's a lovely, lovely unit. I'm getting the normal wind blast, nothing bad, nothing worse, no bad air. It's all smooth, clean air. Very sure footage. You literally look where you want to be and the bike just takes you there. As you'd expect from a Duke, it's got fairly stiff suspension. It's a road bike. It's meant for razzing round on fast roads. Overtake, come in, here we go. That was literally a 4th gear roll on. Sublime really, isn't it? I know they've had a few niggles, reliability niggles. Let's hope they've sorted them really, because I know the looks can be a bit divisive. Not everybody likes the orange, the matte black, matte grey and the funny headlights and all that, but at the end of the day, if you look past that and it is the sort of colours you like, it's a beautiful bike. So here we are at Callington. I'm going to do a U-ey around the island, nip back down and stop at the golf club and do a walk round. So I'm going to go all the way around this island. Throttle's nice, no snatchiness, just bracing it against the back brake. But very nice. The one good thing is it's not absolutely mental with power. You know, it's just over the 100 brake. I'll tell you about that on the walk round. You can actually give it a bit of thrash, which is lovely in this day and age, because bikes are getting so hyper powerful. You're frightened to give them any gun, because without the traction control you'd probably kill yourself. But to be honest, you can give it the revs in every gear and you're not going to be breaking multiple speed limits and killing yourself. You're going to be having a bit of fun. Right, so I'm going to take a right at this island. I think this is where I want to be. And I'll give it a bit of a look-see and a walk round. Okay folks, Lofty's back. He's got a KTM, how about that? The KTM. I ain't rode one of these for a while. This is the 890 Duke. Here we go. As you can see, big cutout at the front, loads of leg room, very, very comfortable. Everything falls to the hands, to the feet, lovely. What do you reckon? Let's have a talk about it. Okay, YouTube, let's walk around. The scalpel. They don't call it the scalpel for nothing, do they? Angular, sharp, matte black finish, titanium coloured tank, bolt on rear pegs, chain drive, of course. That's a long extender, but to comply with the rules it has to go past the end of the back wheel. Yeah, pretty good. So let's have a look at the dash, show you the dash. Can you see that? Ready to race. Kill switch is on. There's your dashboard. ABS, traction control, neutral, KTM light, that's your hazard, main beam, oil. Up the outside you've got the temperature, fuel gauge, big speedo, massive tacho around the outside. Let's just flip it into life for you. What do you reckon? Let's get round by the pipe and have a listen. It's fairly quiet, a tick over. Give it a bit of rev. It's nice, isn't it? Very nice. Let's switch it off. Very nice. So, what exactly have we got? As I said, they call it the scalpel. This is the 2022 KTM 890 Duke. It's an 889cc liquid cooled parallel twin. It's got a bit more power than I thought. It's 113 brake at 9,000 revs, 68 foot-pounds at 8,000 revs. We've got 14 litres of fuel in the petrol tank, and we've got a fairly nice 820mm seat height. Light, very light, 169 kilos wet. On the front we got white power, 43mm white power inverted forks. We got two 320 discs, and we got KTM radial badged calipers, running 17s. The front tyre is a 127/17. Coming round to the back, we've got one 240 rear disc with a single pot KTM badge caliper again, 17 inches, 180/55/17. So we're running pretty conventional rubber. Nice long swinging arm, traction control, TFT dash. What more do you want? Looks good, doesn't it? It's minimalist. Minimalist. It's a lot like the XSR 900 I had. This is a bit lighter and it feels lighter. Very flighty. It's a beautiful bike to ride. So what is it going to cost you to buy one of these little beauties? £9,649. So it's under 10 grand. Basically, that's 1000cc style bike, under 10 grand. What do you think? Do you fancy one? Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty impressed actually. Anyway, I'm going to get my helmet on, give it another thrash. So here we are, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the walk round. We got some knowledge to you. There we go. So we're coming back out onto the main Callington Road now. We're going to take a right back down to Saltash. Here we are. Beautiful. Some superb views on this area. £60 miles an hour, national speed limit. Beautiful. Auto blipper works well, doesn't it? So we're through the average speed. Drop it into third. That's a bit smoother, isn't it? It's not the type of riding these engines really like. 30 miles an hour. Especially when you've got a big thing come across the dash that says ready to race. Ready to race, it is. Here we go, coming up to the National. Good brakes, aren't they? Here we are. Is there an overtake on? Yeah. Yeah, I can feel the traction control coming in, keeping the front end down a bit. Look in the mirror, nothing about. Picks up well in fifth, doesn't it? Was the overtake on? Yeah, he's moved over. Thank you, sir. Well, there you have it. Don't know what you think about KTMs. I think they look fantastic when they're new. I think they go absolutely insane. They are superb. If they got the reliability sorted out where people could buy with confidence and know that it was going to be like a Honda or a Yamaha, I think they would sell so many more bikes, because it's such a thrilling bike to ride, so lively, vibrant. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the review, click on the subscribe button, ding the bell, leave us a like, anything you do. I'll even answer your queries if I get a chance. But this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.